So I've been getting a lot of questions on what gear I bring to the range. Now, the gear that you're going to see in this box today, I've been bringing to the range for the last 4 years. 95% of it has not changed. Now, that 5% has either been tossed and been changed out by something else, or has been adapted for me to utilize it in a better way. So I want you guys to remember that the gear that you bring to the range is not going to make you a better shooter for the most part. Most people, most shooters, do not actually even know how to properly use their gear. So don't overcomplicate it. Most of the stuff in here is pretty simple, pretty ordinary, but let's get into it. So this is the Pelican 1650 case. Like I said, I've been using this case for about 4 years now. No, I did not buy it brand new. I do not have that much money. But I found it on Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. So, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I just kind of took all the other stickers off and put my own stickers on it. But for the most part, it's been good. And I don't go anywhere. I don't travel with this box. Hopefully in the future I will. Maybe something's coming up. But most of the time it's just to and from the range, right? So this is kind of what you'll see first. Some packs here. These are all just different packs. Yes, they're all Amazon packs. I'm not spending a lot of money on packs when I just need it to hold things. So this first pack here, let's open this up. Got some markers in here. Sharpies, dry erase. Dry erase is because when I have my card for my dope, just write it on there, erase it off, put new ones on whenever I'm doing some gas gun matches. But in this bag I have some tools, some batteries, some tape, some extra gun oil. Nothing too special, but it is good to have. I also have my suppressors in here. So these are my suppressors. I don't really think you need them, but it is good for some reasons, right? Don't think you really need them to go to the range with. Now, I have these pig gloves. I mean, they're okay. Obviously, as you can see, they don't really look used that much because I don't like wearing gloves. But, you know, I'll wear them for certain occasions if I'm doing certain things, and they're pretty good. But to be honest, mechanics gloves, to me, actually feel a little bit more comfortable. And they're a little bit more budget friendly. So in this pouch, I have all my med kits, my boo-boo kit. You know, some chest seals, got some tourniquets in here, and just some regular, you know, wraps or some band-aids and whatnot. And I think everybody should have multiple types of med kits on their person, in their range bag or range box, whatever you want, and probably also in your car, right? You want different access points in case multiple people need something or whatnot, but you know, that's to each their own. But now in this pack, obviously you can see it's just a mag holder. I'll put my mags there. Most of the time, any mags that you'll see in today's video will be filled prior going to the range. I just think that saves a lot of time. A lot of time is being spent on reloading mags if you know you're shooting multiple mags. So try to load your mags beforehand, right? I have my sling. I won't really go over what sling this is, but sling, I think this is necessary if you are going to be running any type of rifle. Obviously, these mags are just Magpul. I used to own some other mags. I won't say their names. Starts with an L. But they just did not work out for me, and they were more expensive. So Magpul is the way to go. I like to bring my bag. Now this is the Armageddon bag. I think it's the Schmedium bag. Not really sure. It's canvas and waxed. This is always in my range bag, always. And I'm always using this every single time I go because I like to do pistol and rifle, but I also like to do some mid to long range shooting. So that is my bag. I always have my Peltors, and for the most part, sometimes I'll bring some backups, but I've never had to use any other ones besides this, because if I carry batteries, like I do, then if they die, which they still haven't, and like I said, I've probably been using for maybe 2-3 years now, and they're still good. I've actually not had to change them. But I also like to use this little paster. This, I don't really think you really need. You can just take a Sharpie and mark all your hits. But if you want the target to look pretty clean after you're done shooting, if you're using like a USPSA type target, this is actually a game changer. And if you know what I mean by a game changer, for the ones that don't know, if you're marking all your hits and whatnot, it could get kind of messy, and now your eyes start to wander on the target, and you know what happens from there. Staple gun. Staple gun is key when it comes to stapling your targets. So, yes, you don't use this very often, but when you do, it's much needed. My shot timer, nothing special, just the shot timer. This, if you guys want to, get better, get quicker, get faster, and know what you're doing, and kind of see exactly where your time is at, timer is key. Because I thought before, I was like, oh, I don't need a timer. I don't need any of that. It's fine. No. A timer makes a big difference. Now, here's my belt setup. I use this belt for everything, right? I have another video on this belt. If you want all the details on it, watch that video. But I use this for duty, and I use this also for competition, range, everything. Because with these, it's very customizable. So key, everything is being used every single day. Med kit, dump pouch, mag holders. Like I said, I got all my mags in here. Got all my extra mags in this dump pouch for when I'm traveling. And like I said, they're all going to be loaded because loading takes so much time. I have my binos. These are my ranging binos. Nothing special. These are not SEGs. These have not failed me yet. We'll see. We'll see how they do. I've had these for a couple years now. Actually got them like right when they came out. Wanted to try them out because they were very budget friendly, and you can actually have ballistic with this if you use their app. If you guys want more details on these, put it down in the comment. And I just take a microfiber towel and just wrap the front with it because I don't have any caps for it. But this you can use to do anything with, really. If you're cleaning your gun or drying your hands. I always bring my duty holster because I think I should always train with my duty holster if I'm on duty. But for the most part, it's really not going to change if you're training with just like a level 1 retention holster. You just have to train the buttons. But I'll keep a Surefire X300 in this holster for when I am going to use it, so that way obviously my gun can fit in this holster. So usually what I do is I just lay my pistols inside, empty, and I usually bring most of the time my Glock 45, in this level 1 holster. And I will bring my Prodigy. Yes, it's 2 different setups, but for the most part, I'm usually not shooting this gun. It's just, I think Glock, this is better. And I'll bring 2 guns just in case one goes down, which my Glock has never gone down because it's Glock. But for the most part, I'll bring 2 just in case, or if I want to switch it up just to compare something or train a different way and whatnot. So that's my pistols. This is my glasses, my safety glasses, my shooting glasses, whatever you guys want to call it, my spectacles. This you must have. Okay. If you guys aren't shooting with the glasses, please do. So this is my plate carrier. For the most part, I will say I am not training with this. I'm not going to be training with this plate carrier because I don't think it's necessary to train with a plate carrier. I think you should be able to train with no kit, put kit on, and train the exact same way. Now, sometimes people will say, well, your straps get in the way when you're trying to mount your rifle. Sure, but guess what? You work around it. You don't have to bring this on the range. You can train at home with it, right? Through dry fire. But this is my slick down plate carrier that I use for duty. I'm not going to go over it because I have some videos on this as well. But this is my plate carrier. Got that. Now this is my 11.5-inch rifle, and I have been using this rifle for a very long time, and I have not changed it really at all, actually. Now I am looking at changing this mount because I think I might be running something else shortly. Maybe you guys will see that soon. But the only thing that I have changed on this gun is my muzzle device, right? So right now I'm running a B&T 3-prong. I haven't actually gotten out to shoot it yet because I just installed it. So that's why it looks so nice and clean and shiny. But this thing is going to be put to use, and I'm going to see exactly if it is good or if it's not good. If it's not good, I'm going to take it right off, and I'm going to put my muzzle device that I had on it originally back right on. So right now, this is my 11.5-inch, and I mean, it's done really, really well for me. I would say it has never malfunctioned before, but I'm probably wrong. I just don't remember. If you guys want a full breakdown of this rifle, let me know in the comments, but I did build this rifle from scratch. This is not a bought rifle, so there's different things that I put into it that make it the way I want it. But I will actually be changing this rifle in the future very shortly, like I said, with this mount and a couple other things that should improve it in certain ways, right? So this is my 11.5-inch. I bring this every range day, every single range day. Actually, both pistols and both rifles I bring every single range day. So it's my 11.5-inch. So this is my SBR. I built it for 2 reasons. One, for reliability, of course, and the other for accuracy. Now, this gun has not changed since I built it. It's been giving me 0 issues. I have 0 complaints about it. There are going to be some things that I'm going to be changing in the near future, but for the most part, it's been the exact same. And I mean, I have no complaints about this gun. It's been extremely accurate, extremely reliable. If you guys want a full breakdown of this gun, let me know in the comments and we could do that. But some of you guys are probably saying, well, I don't have multiple rifles. I don't have multiple pistols. You don't need multiple rifles, multiple pistols, right? I have these 2 rifles that I've had for plenty of years, and I have a bolt gun. You don't see the bolt gun here because I don't use it every single time I go to the range. That's kind of like a specialty weapon. And the pistols I have is because if one goes down, I can use the other. Now, I do recommend having either 2 pistols or multiple parts for that pistol. Because if it does go down and it's like your carry gun or your duty gun, you want to have, the equipment to get it up and get it going again, right? And then you want to be able to operate it, right? So for the most part, no, you're not going to need your plate carrier. You're not going to need multiple guns. You're not going to need, some of this equipment, right? But like I said in the beginning of the video, not everybody is doing what I'm doing. I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. So you got to kind of experiment with the kit and the gear that you're using and what you're bringing to the range. So this is what I bring. This is what I've been bringing for several years now, and it's been working for me. Remember, guys, your gear is not going to make you better, right? It'll help you with certain things, but it's not going to make you a better shooter. So, like I always say, get out there and train hard, be great, and I'll see you next time.